All right, Can't Help Falling in Love with You by Elvis. So we're going to have a C chord here. We have a little picking pattern. We're going to start with the big string and the second string at the same time. And then we're going to go. So starting on the G string, just going down the strings and back up to the G. So that's our first C chord pattern there. We're going to go to a G pattern. Same strings, but with our G chord. Then we're back to the C. And then the G starts the same and ends with 3 open and 3 on the second. So, okay, so one more time through that intro. 3-0-3. Now we're on the verse, starts with C again. Now we're going to an E minor here, 2 on the big one with a 3 on the bottom there. And then we're going to A minor, 2-2-1 open. We're going to start with the big string and second string again. Now the second time of A minor, we're going to go straight up the strings and then 3 on the second, open on the first. Okay, so from the verse again, C, E minor with 2 and 3, A minor, and then big one all the way down, 3 to open, and then we got F. Now with F, we're going to start with the smallest string and the biggest string, and just do that down and up thing. To the C, we can start on the bottom one this time, and G. Now at the end of the G, we're going to go G string to B string. Okay, so that's 2 times of the G there. So let's look at this verse again. C, E minor with 2 and 3, A minor, 3-0, and then F, C, G twice. I'm just kind of going up with those strings as opposed to down. And that's not very important. You don't need to do that. I just did that because in the guitar music, it ended kind of with a B before it went to a new measure. So I turned that around so it ends with a B. That is the last note. Kind of like walks into other chords sometimes with that note. The other thing that you could do to make this easier while I'm thinking about it is you could just go up and down and not worry about hitting 2 strings at the same time. So that would be like the more simple version. This would be the intro. So that'd be the easier version to do it like that. But this one's a little bit more interesting with the moving stuff and the 2 strings at one time stuff. So from the verse again, we got C. I'll start you off with a 3 count to get this going because it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's our timing. 1, 2, 3. E minor, A minor, 3-0 F to C, G twice, kind of going up, back to F, G, A minor. Now we have this D minor with the F bass. We're gonna hit that 3-2-3 and hold it for just a second. It's just like one set of 2 notes instead of 1. And then it's gonna go. So that's 2 on the G with a small string open, to the 3 on the second, and then 2 and 1 to the 3 over here, that F note. The A minor before that. So that's falling in love, G, C, G, and then 3-0-3. We're back into a new verse. G twice, F, G, A minor, get that D minor, F, C, G, Now this is going to be the second ending of the verse. We're going to do the C again. 3-0-1 this time. Now we're in our bridge. We're going E minor 2 with open. So we've got the big 2 and the little open. Open, open. Little 1 open, and then slide from 3 to 7 on the bottom string. So, and then we've got this B7 chord. So that one's kind of tricky. I got 2, 4, and 5. If you can't reach that 4 there, you could kind of get away with doing something with the 2, 4, 5 here. But if you can add that one, it gives you that big bass notey sound to go with that chord. So once again, we had. And that was just the big ones, and then going down and up the strings. So. Does it 3 times. And then we go to this E minor. And then we go to A7, 202. And then we go to D minor. And then G. And then we're back into a verse. So the whole thing from C to E minor, A minor, 3-0, F, C, G twice, F, G, A minor, and then C, G, C. And then we'll do the C second ending again. 3-0-1, back to another bridge. 3 times, and then the 2 and 3 E minor, and the A7, D minor, G. Then we're going to go back to the last verse, so that'd be E minor coming up, A minor, 3-0 F, 2 G's, A minor, got that D minor, F, C, second ending, so it'd be 2 C's again. Now we're ready for the outro. F, G, A minor, and that D minor, F, C, and then at the C you hold that one. G, you kind of start slowing down for the very end, and then you got your C again. Okay, so the interesting bits, let's look at that bridge. Okay, and let's hit that outro one more time. We got F, G, A minor, that D minor, F, C, and then G, and then C. All right, Can't Help Falling in Love with You, Elvis Presley. Also, Capo on the second fret if you didn't notice that one. All right, thanks for watching Damon's Baritone Uke Joint. Let me know if you have any requests. Put those in the comments, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot.